Hi, Fernanda here from the Do It Love Revolution, and today I want to talk to you about something that might be stopping you, that it stops so many of us and used to stop me, and it still does stop me a lot. I like to think it used to, but it still does. Which is, we have this myth of thinking that we'll do things when we are fearless, or even you see a lot of be fearless messages out there, and I'm very careful with this message because I don't think there is such a thing as being fearless. I think fear is part of who we are, and it will never go away. Doesn't matter how much you know, how much you've been through, how much you've learned, doesn't matter. You're always going to feel fear. It's just part of our condition as humans. And so many times I catch myself thinking, when I'm ready to do this, I'll do it. When I feel no fear, that's when I will know I have to do it. But this is not what guides me to the greatest things I do. What guides me to the things that really matter to me, the things that I've done that I'm very proud of and I know I should have done it, it's when I feel excitement. When I feel excitement, I know I am in the right direction. But the thing is, I feel excitement to do things, and I'm very excited. And for example, I'm running a workshop in a few weeks, and it feels so right. I'm so excited to do it. But I know that as soon as the week starts, or even like just before it starts, I'm gonna feel so fearful. I'm going to feel fearful that people won't connect with me. I'm going to be fearful that I'm not going to be able to give everything I want to give. I'm going to feel fearful about people not getting what I want them to get, and this whole fear of just not being good enough for them will show up because it shows up to everyone. And I had this illusion that, once I start doing what I love, I'm not going to be fearful anymore. And that was such a big block for me at the beginning of my business because it didn't feel like that. I was doing something I love, but I was so fearful again. And so I wanted to come here and share that with you because I know you'll feel fear too. And you might be thinking that people that made it are not fearful anymore, and they are. The difference between the people that get things done and the people that don't is that people that get things done, they do it regardless of the fear. So the way I get things done is I book things. Once I book things and put out there, then I can go back. I can't give up. So then I have to make it, and I have to show up even if I'm feeling fear. I feel fear every single time, but the fact that I put myself there, it makes me have to show up regardless. So I go through the fear. I know I'm going to feel the fear, but I put myself in a situation that I can't run away. So then I am forced to go through that fear. And that's what makes the things I know I have to do, that they excite me to go through with them. Otherwise, I'm just like full of great ideas and never doing anything. And this is something I learned in the process because I was looking at people that I really admire, people that really made it in my eyes. When I do like the made it into air quotes, it's because the other thing I've learned is that you actually never make it, because as soon as you get to a goal, then you have new goals and new dreams, and this is what keeps us alive. And so that's why I'm using the air quotes for the made it. So I thought that these people that made it, they were fearful and they're so brave and they're so courageous. And I started realizing that no, they're fearful every single time too, but they do it anyways. They have the courage to do it. And being courageous is not having fear. Being courageous is acting regardless of the fear. So you do it anyway. You know that quote, feel the fear and do it anyway? That's what being courageous is. And the other thing I really like about courageous is that the word courageous comes from core. the beginning of the word, the courageous, comes from the core, which means heart in Latin, or what the word came from, and it means doing with your heart. So doing things with your heart, where I said like doing things that excite you, that you love, will require courage. And courage means that you're gonna do it even though you're feeling scared. So I wanted to give you this message. It is a big myth that we have to be fearless, and there is no such a thing. I don't think there's not one human that is fearless. So I wanted to come and tell you that, so you stop putting this on your way. Just create ways to really create courage. Create ways to be courageous. Like what I said I do, like I book something and then I have to show up. This is me setting myself up to have to go beyond that fear, because I know it's going to show up. And it's because I'm so engaged, I'm so committed, I'm so I really wanted to work. I really wanted to work. So of course I'm scared that it's not going to work. But that just means that I'm doing with my heart. So I have to bring courage to it. So I want you to tell me in the comments one thing that you're afraid to do, but you want to bring heart to it. You want to bring courage to it. Because you want it to be alive. You want to create with your heart. So tell me one thing. It can be small, big, about work, about not work, anything. But just share. It's important that we are communicating with each other, and people are reading what you're doing, and you're helping them as well. We are just one together, like we all different people wanting the same thing. So we're here to help each other. Thank you so much for being here, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.